Howdy, 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 my name is Nanashi Sasuke. Welcome back to Let's Play Hiveswap Friendship Simulator, or FriendSim. In the last episode, we did the first chunk of Volume 8. Let's see. Which was the coffee drinking person. Blip, 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 friends, blip, blip, blip. This time we're going to do Chixie Roixmer. I imagine that's how you say her name. I have no idea what kind of voice to give her, because she looks super happy, but might not actually be super happy. Might also not actually be a she, because I thought this was a guy and I was wrong, so I could be wrong about that too, and if I am sorry. And I think I need to turn this down already. Your point is, you need a wardrobe change. You should have asked Elwood for one of her rad leather jackets. You could really make one of those work. Jeez, this is kind of a crummy neighborhood. And there you go again, making snap judgments. Get a little alien culture in you and suddenly you're an expert. Looks like you found the alternative nightlife. Well, technically all life here is nightlife. If people are nocturnal here, shouldn't nightclubs be called day clubs? Maybe the lure of dancing and getting smashed with strangers is not enough to get people to brave the blistering sun. You doubt you'd brave a stiff breeze for it. You aren't much of a partier. But recently you were all about new experiences. You'll try anything once. A long line of people snakes along the side of the building. It doesn't appear to be moving. The club must not be open yet. You consider getting in the line, but there's so many people here. You really are more of a one-on-one friendship type. You go around the back instead to your old friend, the back alley and the dumpster. Distantly you hear music. It comes on every few seconds and then drops off. Maybe a sound check? Ah! You hear something. Ah! Okay, it was supposed to be musical sigh. I thought it was just some sort of weird screaming. I mean, I guess musical sighing is weird as screaming. A musical sigh comes from up ahead. You turn a corner to find a girl standing alone outside the back entrance. A heavy door is propped open with a chunk of concrete, like someone had gouged it out of the street. The girl has on a sweater dress and leg warmers. A bronze sign splashed across her chest. You wonder if you should consider painting a sign onto your own clothes just to make yourself seem more normal. Yeah, no, probably no point. You'd also need to paint yourself gray and find a pair of fake horns. Who would do something like that? Sounds like a huge pain with absolutely no benefits. The girl hasn't noticed you yet. She's staring at her feet and sighing. Also, she's making weird little whoops and clicking noises or singing a few bars of wordless notes, starting low and then climbing up high. Wow, it sounds pretty good. The enclosed space between the alley walls makes it seem like it's coming from all directions. Maybe you should just leave. She looks busy, but then another troll sticks their head out around the open door, shooting the girl an unkind look and kicking the cement block doorstep away. Ah, heck. There's really only one reason you would prop open a door. No, wait! Displaying the dexterity of someone far healthier and far less dressed in a slinky bathrobe, you grab the door before it can slam closed. The bronze blood girl's attention snaps up and she breaks off mid-note. She takes in the misplaced concrete and you holding the door. I'm not sure what's happening with her dialogue here. I'm really not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe it's just supposed to be like breaks in the dialogue, so... Oh! Thanks for catching that. I would have had to go all the way around the front. It must have been the wind. Just what sort of wind do they have here that could just pick up a chunk of rock the size of a turtle? Unless wind is urban slang for some rude douchebag. She gives you a quick little smile and darts through the door, letting it close behind her with a solid click. Yep. Locked. The brief gleaming flare of friendship you felt when she smiled at you in earnest thing stutters and dies. You really had a moment there, but now she's inside and you're out here, where you will never reap the fruit of glorious friendship you planted with that act of kindness. Jeez, what's the point of doing something nice if you don't get any credit for it? That's not how niceness works. I don't know how I feel about the fact that I gotta be an asshole to get the good ending. But let's go back and be an asshole, I guess. Fast forward. Fuck your door. Like the witness to a disastrous car accident, you stand there and watch as the girl notices the door closing and lets out a squeak, jumping for the handle. She misses it and smacks her knee against the metal frame. Ouch! Damn it! She has a soft musical voice even when she's swearing. You ask if she's okay. She stops rubbing at her knee and looks up at you. You're quite a bit taller than her, but she looks older than some of the other trolls you hung out with. No worries. Well, at least not about my leg. If you want something to worry about, I'm sure I can come up with some ideas without much trouble. You're sure that you've had plenty to worry about recently, though you appreciate the offer? She gives a fruitless tug on the back door. She knocks. Nobody comes. She knocks again. Still nothing. You tell her that someone kicked her doorstop out of the way. She looks disappointed, but not surprised. Oh well. I'll just have to go back around the front. Could it be worse? Would you care to join me? Oh my god, you thought she'd never ask. This is working out perfectly. You are so glad she got locked out back here with you and the rest of the garbage. I'm Chicksee Ruxmer. Although I'm sure you already know that. I don't think you're an idiot or anything. You know, meet and greets are usually after the show, but you seem nice. You aren't sure how she figures that, since all you've done is stand around. It's true though. Thought. So you don't protest. You are nice. Super nice. You might be the nicest son of a bitch on this whole dang planet, except for the whole letting her get locked outside so that she talks to you. It's not nice. You ask her if she's performing here tonight. Of course, why else would I be warming up in a dirty back alley? You tell her you've seen people do far weirder things, she laughs. You aren't wrong. People around here will do anything for attention nowadays. For instance, you're walking around in an ablution robe. You cough delicately? True. Very true, she's got it there. If you come inside with me, I could give you an autograph. I don't have anything to write with back here. Chicksee, has there always not been an I after the H and before the X, or is that just another typo like thought? Chicksee seems to think that you are a fan who managed to get past security to accost her in person. She doesn't seem too upset though, more like delighted. You think back many friends ago to when Zebruh told you it was dangerous for lowbloods to get popular? You wonder if, yeah, it was a typo. If Chicksee trusts you because she thinks you're also a lowblood, or maybe she's just not that popular. You follow her back to the front of the club, past the line of trolls waiting to get inside. A guy whistles at her and she gives him a flirty little wave, along with a flat smile. Customer service smile. She shows the bouncer something on her palm husk and he lifts up the velvet rope. They're with me. They're my +1. Wow, you've never been anybody's +1 before. A bunch of people online look annoyed, but Chicksee ignores them. You follow her, tripping a little on the hem of your robe. Be careful, huh? You don't want to twist an ankle. Chicksee speaks with a lilt, like a character in a musical getting ready to burst into song. You hope you aren't supposed to participate if she does. You're a little too busted for impromptu dance numbers, and you're also liable to flash someone in this robe. You hear music and chatter from down the hall, but Chicksee pulls you in another direction, towards the dressing rooms. You pass several closed doors, stopping in front of one that seems to be in the process of being cleared out. A bunch of shit is spilling out into the hall, clothes trailing out of suitcases, a microphone cord seems to be slithering slowly among the detritus. Charming. God, I can't do anything without someone messing me around, locking me out, and now this. A bunch of shit is spilling out into the hall. It just said this. There's not a back button. Who did this? I'm seriously out for blood tonight. Looks like someone commandeered her dressing room while she was out, as well as tossed all her shit down into the hall. I have to deal with this. I'll be right back. You can borrow some clothes if you want. In fact, I insist. I mean, you are naked, apparently. She leaves you in the cramped little room. It's dark in the hall, but everywhere in Alternia is kept darker than is comfortable for you. You're getting used to it, though. You imagine humans used to have to deal with this all the time back before electricity, provided they didn't die immediately of, like, dysentery. You flick on the outline of white bulbs around the mirror. Oh wow! Even in the soft, flattering light, you look like an A-grade free-range disaster. Dagora's expensive rainbow drinker serum is rubbed off, and now you're mostly just dusty. You wade through a couple of Chicksee suitcases, but everything here's too small for you. There's a couple of sweater dresses and a hoodie that might fit, but without a pair of pants, that's gonna get real scandalous real fast. The only thing you find that works in the whole damn dressing room is a floaty purple dress hanging on the back of the door. Definitely not your style, you would never wear anything like this at home. But, fuck it. Roll with the punches, right? And not just in violent ways, fashion ways. Give a little experimental twirl in front of the mirror. You aren't gonna break any hearts, but you'll do. I actually kinda dig it. You're busy admiring yourself when Chicksee comes back. She sniffles sharply and there are tears tracks on her face, but she isn't crying anymore. In fact, she looks mad as hell. Oh damn, is she mad at you? Did you manage to fuck something up without even being there? You've got mad fuck up skills. I got bumped! They kicked me off the lineup. I was supposed to be opening, but some new band came in and they have a purple blood drummer, so the club owner let them take my place. Of course, of course. This is how it always goes. Gosh, you look so sad. Not to break out your finely tuned comforting muscles. That sounds gross. But before you can get those guns out, something oozes up to the two of you. Someone oozes up, someone you recognize. Oh no! Oh god! No! Ugh. Oh, incredible, Miss Roixmer. What are the odds? It must be fate. Well, you chirped that you were coming to the show, so I guess the odds are pretty good. Zebruh doesn't let this dim his sparkle. He isn't the type of guy to let facts get in the way. He hasn't even noticed you. He's too busy kissing the back of Chixie's hand. Looking good, baby. I'm kind of a mess. I've been crying. Well, crying looks good on you. Zebruh finally glances your way and does an extremely exaggerated double take. Wow, damn, I didn't even recognize you. You clean up really nice, you know. You haven't cleaned up at all, really. You haven't bathed since Tagora's fancy ablution trap. All he really does is put on a slinky dress. It's not like you aren't happy to see Zebruh. I'm not. You are! He's one of your many success stories. He's just, you know, the kind of friend you want to think back on fondly from time to time, remembering all the good times. Yeah. Not necessarily the kind you want to hang out with, or have hang all over you like he is right now. Chicksee looks at his arm around your shoulder and seems momentarily annoyed. Then her expression skips a couple tracks and hits back on neutral. So you've met where online? In a forum? Can I join? Not in a forum. Unless you're talking about the forum of life. He winks. Fate just keeps bringing us together, doesn't it? Just like you and me, Chicksee baby. Chicksee laughs. Now that she's gotten over her surprise, her entire demeanor has changed. Her body language is relaxed. She keeps biting her lip. She looks like an actor demonstrating bashful on command. Zebruh's eating it up. It was really nice of you to post about my EP on your blog. I got a lot of listens from that. Babe, have I ever told you that I think you're so strong? Seriously, low blood girls are so strong. Chicksee laughs again. It sounds painful. Maybe once or twice. I love your new stuff. That one song, Poisonous Moon or whatever. Wait, is this the low blood musician that he came to see before? Huh. Does that mean a bunch of people in this nightclub die if you do the wrong ending? Bloody sun. Right, yeah, exactly. Real good stuff, sweetheart. I can't wait to hear more tonight. Oh, right, he doesn't know Chicksee got bumped. Chicksee meets your eyes. She seems to be trying to communicate something entirely using her eyebrows. Mind your own damn business. You follow Chicksee's lead and don't say anything? Zebruh will find out pretty soon anyway when the show starts and Chicksee doesn't get on stage. He takes off, saying he's going to go get a spot in the pit. There's no pit here. Her earnest, polite look drops as soon as Zebruh's out of sight. She's letting you see all the bits of herself that she has to hide from other people. You wonder if it's because you don't matter that much, or because she can sense your trustworthy nature. You're a natural optimist when it comes to friendship, so you decide to believe the latter. Come on, I want to get a good look at the jerks who take my stage from me, so I can talk about them on my vent chitter. You can follow it if you want. Only like 4 people do. It's not like anybody cares about my problems anyway. Aww. You risk an encouraging pat between her shoulder blades. She sniffs and wipes her nose. At least I have you, my one non-creepy fan. Well, at least I think you aren't creepy. I guess I don't know you that well. You sure that you aren't creepy? At least not as creepy as that guy. She starts to respond, but then breaks off. Her voice sticks in her throat like she swallowed a bug. And it said it again. Oh wait, they actually eat bugs here. Like she swallowed a live bug. Actually, they might eat live bugs. Well, fuck. Simply cancelled. Anyway, Chicksee stops talking and you realize it's because she's listening instead. The first band is on and going from Chicksee's expression, this must be the band that scooped her. I can't believe it! I can't! There she goes. You aren't sure if you're supposed to follow, but she swoops back in and grabs your hand to drag you along behind her. You go past the club entrance and up a staircase emerging in a tiny backstage area. Chicksee stops just outside the stage lights. The band on stage is 4 trolls mid-cast judging from their clothes. Although you suppose they don't have to wear clothes the color of their blood? Though most trolls seem to. Law or tradition, both are dangerous to break. That's my song! They didn't just steal my set, they stole my set list! Her cheeks flush a ruddy brown as she shakes with rage. She begins singing along with them. I don't know what sort of I don't know what sort of tune this is supposed to be. But it sounds hardcore. And now it sounds sad. It has a kind of twangy country feel to it, except it's about murder, or maybe love. You can't tell. It just doesn't really fit the band's on stage's vibe. It doesn't really seem to fit Chicksie's either, but then again, you haven't seen her perform. Maybe she's really different when she gets in a spotlight. She's crying now, tears streaming down her face as she sings. It's all over. Nobody's gonna believe I wrote this music, some little dirt blood country girl. You remember what Sarava told you about high blood stealing their music and acting like they wrote it? God, that's so unfair! You should do something! Yeah. She clenches her fist. Yeah! She reaches into a snarled mess of equipment and comes back with a microphone that only looks a little bit squirmy. Then she walks over to a costume rack and pulls out a mask. It's plain white like a Phantom of the Opera's mask, jarringly stark against the gaudy organic styles of most everything else on Alternia. She waits for a dip in volume in the song and she gets one right after the bridge. Then she switches on the microphone and takes a huge breath. Shut the fuck up! The shout reverberates around the club. The sound of the crowd dips, then falls off almost entirely. The band staggers to a slow, rattling stop. Nobody seems to know what's going on. Oh hell, this isn't what you meant. You meant, like, egg their tour buster, trash them online. Chicksee steps into the light and a murmur goes up through the crowd. The band's singer lowers her microphone. She's in a short blue dress with a long vicious claws painted red. You aren't up on all of the trends, but you're pretty sure that red is edgy. Chicksee covers her microphone and says something to the band. The Cerulean stares at her for a few seconds before letting out a cascading spray of laughter. Sure, honey. Okay. Condescending and sweet, like Chicksee is a toddler who happened to wander on stage. She points finger guns at the guy on the soundboard. Razor, give the lady a beat. Oh. Oh god. You know what this is. You see Chicksee's face framed by the lights, focused and intent, all simpering gone. You like that? I wrote it. You hit that? I own it. It's actually a... Oh. Coming in hot, trying to steal my spot. Oh lord, is this a limerick? Just grab my bulge and deep throat it. A dirty limerick. Holy shit, she's really doing this thing. A rap battle. Jesus. This really girl spits some stuff back. It's kind of basic, just general insults about Chicksee's blood color and her lyrics being stale. Considering she stole Chicksee's song, that doesn't really fly. The crowd doesn't know that though. They're eating it up. They probably think it's all part of the show. Some fiery little lowblood coming on stage to shake things up. Paint your claws red, paint your mouth brown. Act like you know what it's like down here on the ground. The crowd whoops. This might be a high blood owned club, but there's definitely a lot of low bloods in the crowd. But it's imitation. I got no expectation. This is your final station. You aren't going to hit higher than this collaboration. Oh shit. You aren't like a rap expert or anything, but you can definitely tell that Chicksee isn't either. She gets breathless towards the end of lines and hits some words strangely, but the crowd's really feeling her. Definitely more than they're feeling the Cerulean. Chixie's voice picks up speed and power as she gains confidence, drawing energy off the crowd. You guys, you're leaning forward too, making sure you catch every word. She goes through a whole list of the band's shortcomings, including their fashion sense, their talent level, and their interpersonal clusterfuck. They are apparently a pretty well-known group online. She throws in some stuff about them stealing her music, and the crowd oohs like this is a middle school cafeteria. So kill me! Call me! Call the drones! It won't change a bit of what they all know. When you're a thief, what do you expect? I beat you all square, hey, show some respect. Chicksee drops the mic, the room erupts. Holy shit, that was awesome! She just came up with all that on the fly! The Cerulean looks furious and another troll runs onto the stage to try to get the crowd under control. They're all chanting, Mask! 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 Chicksee runs off backstage, chucking both the mask and the microphone back where she found them. She grabs you and you run all the way back out to the alley where you met, letting the door close behind you. Guess you're done with that club. Chixie's eyes are round and shell-shocked. I just did that. Yes, she really did. I just told a bunch of high bloods to eat my bulge. You don't know what a bulge is, but yep. Fuck, they liked me, didn't they? They were cheering for me. Yeah, you say, yeah, you're pretty sure they were. Holy shit, I'm gonna be called. Did you hear all that stuff I said? You can't just say stuff like that. You remind her that she was wearing a mask when she did it. Oh, right. No, Nobody will know who I am. I'm safe. Oh, but that means nobody will know it was me. You aren't quite following. I'm not going to get any credit at all. God, why does everything in my life have to be so metaphorically resonant? Oh, girl, you feel that. You def know what that's like. Hey, that was pretty dope. Both of you jump about a foot in the air. A low blood in a hoodie and a pair of sunglasses slashes against the brick beside the back door. Either you are seriously impaired today, or is he seriously good at sneaking? You got any stuff online? He asked Chicksee. She gapes at him. But I was wearing a mask. How did you know? Well, you're standing right outside the door and you're wearing the same clothes you did on stage, so... Oh, right. Clever of you. Don't worry about it. Plausible deniability, right? Catch you later. He slinks off, one hand raising a casual, cool guy farewell. See, you tell Chicksee, some people will figure out who you are. Possibly just some randos outside of clubs, but still, she can do this. She can make her dreams come true. You're totally right. I so can. I guess all hope isn't lost, at least not until another insurmountable obstacle comes along. Thanks for, well, everything. I would never have gone out there if not for you. She hesitates for a few seconds and then goes in for a slightly damp hug. Sorry, stage lights and terror make me sweat. Aww! I don't remember what the diamond stands for. I want to say auspicitism. I've never been able to actually say it, but I want to say that's what that is. And now we gotta go back and get the bad ending. I'm sorry, Chicksee. I gots to. I'm sorry. I've gotta ruin your life now. Let's go. Stand there like an asshole. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah, there's a whole other bad thing. Where's the bar? Chicksee looks up at you like she's only just remembered she's a physical body and not an amorphous blob of pure sadness. There's a cluster of bottles on a nearby amp. God, more Faygo. Of all the brands that could cross galaxies, of course it had to be Faygo. Chicksee grabs what looks like a liquor bottle. Right here, come on. Not even my vent shitter is enough for this. Back in the dressing room, Chicksee upends several suitcases onto the floor, mixing her stuff with the other performers. Her give a shitometer is down in the red, apparently. She flops down in the pile she's made and takes a huge gulp out of the bottle. Wow, have some, it's awful. Encouraging. Come on, it's gross, but it won't kill you. You wish people will stop promising you that? So far it's been true, but you still don't trust it. She takes another drink and hiccups and holds the bottle out for you. Great! Peer pressure. Lying on a pile of sweaters with a distraught vocalist and getting wasted is exactly what you want to do with your evening. Chicksee gives the bottle a shake. Oh well. You suck smoke out of a bug's ass and you're still here. You drop down on the sweaters beside her. Chixie's dramatic, but you're disappointed to discover that she was not being dramatic about this. It is awful. Right? Have some more. You do. God, that's bad. Chixie's getting a lot tipsier than you. She's drinking faster and she's smaller than you are. Not that you know shit about troll physiology. Come on, let's commiserate. It's hard, you know. You nod, boy do you know. The music business, I mean, especially when you're starting out. You have to be visible, but you also can't look like you're showing off. You have to pretend you don't like the attention or fame, even if you do, but sometimes you have to pretend you do like it even if you don't. If you're a low blood, you have to watch everything you do all the time. If you're a high blood, you can do anything and everybody thinks it's awesome no matter what. Show business sucks. You want to mention that she's the one who decided to go into it in the first place, but that would be unkind. Nobody here seems to have a job or go to school either. They all just have intensely obsessive hobbies like painting or music or meat. Instead, you tell her that you're sure she'll write more songs. Sure, they'll just steal those too. You tell her you're sure that's not true. Shh. Chicksee attempts to put a finger up to your lips, but it gets halfway up your nose instead. Shh, complaining time, not helpful advice time. Oh dang, you can definitely get behind that, because you've got some complaints. You take another swig and it burns all the way down. You can tell Chicksee all about crash landing on. You tell her all about crash landing on a strange alien planet, the broken limbs and hard times and bad wardrobe choices. You skirt around all the amazing friends you made, though. You don't want her to experience friend envy. Halfway through your Harry story, you hear something. Oh, she's asleep. Chicksee is passed out, drooling on your dress. Better than puking. Do trolls puke? Oh well, this isn't a vow of undying friendship, but it's not friendly. Victory? Wasn't I just saying last episode that it's a bummer that there's only like one good ending and then a bunch of bad ones? But it says victory question mark because it's like, yeah, they stole her music, so she got shit-faced drunk and passed out in my lap. Victory! I feel like that's still a bad ending, but we still gotta go get... We gotta talk to Zebruh again. Chicksee, I'm sorry! At least that bad ending had alcohol, Fago. It's not really alcohol. Except for... No, I'm not going to tell that story. Fast forward. Stand there like an asshole. Dell! You tell Zebruh about the higher caste trolls coming in and taking Chicksee's place. She starts making frantic motions behind Zebruh's back and shaking her... back, but shake her head, but immediately stops when he turns to look at her. That true, babe? It's not a big deal. This sort of stuff happens in the business all the time, or so people tell me. Don't worry about it. No, I am worried. I always worry about lowbloods in terrible positions who can't help themselves at all. I'll take care of it for you. You really don't have to. Zebruh touches her arm for way longer than is necessary. It's more of a shoulder rub than a pat. She seems to be trying very hard not to shrug him off. Her grin belongs on a Halloween mask, a rictus grin. The two of you watch him swagger off back towards the front of the hall. She lets out a breath. I wish you hadn't done that. He's got a really popular music blog, and he's an indigo, so I have to be polite. One bad review from him and it's over for my career. But I try to interact with him as little as possible. You hadn't realized that Zebruh was a musician. Oh, he's not. He just reviews albums and shows, stuff like that. He makes a lot of reposts, but he's got a ton of followers. Don't get me wrong, that's really nice to be noticed, but he's just a little pushy, and I don't have time in my life right now for quadrants, you know what I mean? You do. You so do. Does Zebruh try what he tried with you on every lowblood he meets? You aren't sure if that makes you feel better or worse. Chicksee talks about him like he's a natural disaster, a tornado that she has to avoid to keep from getting torn apart, like it's just an inevitability that people would treat her like she's owed them something. I don't want to seem ungrateful. You tell her that she doesn't seem ungrateful. From where you're standing, she doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong. She sighs, blowing a piece of her hair out of her eyes. Too bad doing everything right doesn't automatically mean things will go your way. When Zebruh comes back, such little time has passed that you don't think he could possibly have done anything. He shows you and Chicksee all his teeth. I got it all fixed up for you. You go on the night. In fact, you're headlining. You're welcome. Chickee's mouth drops open. What? How? I get to do anything I want in my own club. Wait. What? I bought it from the owner. He's just a teal. Seriously, business ownership? A is a little ambitious for a mid-blood, isn't it? A? I convinced him that it would just be easier for him and everybody else if a high blood took over. I've been meaning to get into the club scene anyway. Now you'll always have somewhere to perform, provided you do everything I say all the time. He grins to show that's just a joke, but there's also something in his smile that you really, really don't like. You regret asking for his help. So does Chicksee, apparently. She gets right in your face. Nice work! Now I owe him even more than before. This is the only club around here that will let lowblood solo acts perform. You can find your own way out, can't you? So there's a good ending, a neutral ending, and fuck Zebruh! Fuck that guy all the way up the ass with a microphone made of cactuses that is also on fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. He is completely terrible and should not be allowed to be a thing that exists. Even for it being Alternia. Even with the first episode being a crazy streamer that keeps people in cages, and a dude that's entirely too obsessed with hot dogs, and several murderers, and the blood painting lady. Fuck that guy! So, this has been Anachi Sasuke. This has been episode 16, I think, of Let's Play the Hiveswap FriendSim Simulator. The next episode, the next volume should be coming out this coming Friday, so the next episode should be happening this following Monday. If you liked it, a like and subscribe will be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. And if you hate Zebruh as much as I do, say it in the comments and we can laugh about how terrible he is. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later!